From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, December the 4th, 2018. The Israel Defense Forces announced the launching today of a new operation to uncover and neutralize cross-border terror tunnels from Lebanon, the first of which it publicized and shared footage of today. The extensive tunnel was dug by terror group Hezbollah, which is backed by Iran, from under a house in the Lebanese village of Kfar Kila and reaching 130 feet into Israeli territory, with the IDF said the intention of harming Israeli civilians. The IDF also noted the tunnel was not yet operational. IDF spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Conricus was in northern Israel today, summarizing the situation and the new operation.
Why are we here today? We're here because the IDF has started Operation Northern Shield. That operation is aimed to expose and to destroy cross-border attack tunnels that the terrorist organization Hezbollah has been digging from within civilian houses in Lebanon into Israel, violating Israeli sovereignty, as well as UN Resolution 1701 on the way.
Conricus said the operation, which had been planned over the past year and a half, would likely be a long process, but that the IDF would continue it until all such tunnels were destroyed. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is back in Israel today after meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in Brussels yesterday, updating him on the new operation and stopping Iranian aggression. Netanyahu wrote on Twitter, of the IDF operation, we will continue with additional actions, open and covert, in order to ensure the security of Israel. Netanyahu said whoever tries to attack the state of Israel will pay a heavy price. And U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton wrote on Twitter today that the U.S. strongly supports Israel's efforts to defend its sovereignty and called on Iran and its agents to stop their regional aggression and provocation, which Bolton wrote pose an unacceptable threat to Israeli and regional security. Israel's ambassador to Washington, Ron Dermer, thanked the U.S. for backing Israel's right to defend itself. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas met yesterday with Pope Francis at the Vatican, where the pontiff renewed his calls for a two-state solution between Israel and the Palestinians. A Vatican statement also addressed Jerusalem, saying it must remain a holy city for Christians, Muslims, and Jews. Reuters cites the Vatican saying particular attention was reserved for the status of Jerusalem, underlining the importance of recognizing and preserving its identity and the universal value of the holy city for the three Abrahamic religions. The Anti-Defamation League is offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of any suspects involved in a number of recent separate hate crime attacks on Orthodox Jews in Brooklyn, one in which a 9-year-old boy was punched several times in the face. ADL's regional director for New York and New Jersey, Evan Bernstein, said there must be a concerted effort by local and national leadership to transform the current divisive rhetoric into a dialogue of unity and acceptance. The New York Police Department's Hate Crimes Task Force is investigating the incidents. The ADL, meanwhile, is in the midst of its annual summit to combat anti-Semitism and hate, Never Is Now, taking place this week in New York City. An international chess competition set to take place in Saudi Arabia at the end of the month has been moved after the kingdom refused to issue visas for Israeli competitors. The World Blitz and Rapid Championship will now take place in Russia. With the help of the Lawfare Project, Israeli chess grandmaster Ilya Smirin and former Israeli Chess Federation spokesman Lior Eisenberg wrote to FEED, the International Federation of Chess, asking for assurances that it would not allow host countries to discriminate against Israelis, just like Saudi Arabia also did last year. And on Sunday, FEED said it would move the tournament over the discriminatory visa policy. Executive Director of the Lawfare Project, Brooke Goldstein, said, "We are proud to have supported this action, which ensures that no chess player will be banned from a tournament because of their nationality." She said it is hard to believe that in 2018 a country could be allowed to host an international event while practicing such blatant discrimination. Well, there is a new contender for the world's largest menorah. As we mentioned in our newscast yesterday, the menorah outside the Plaza Hotel in New York City is cited as holding that record at 32 feet tall, but a new menorah in Jerusalem seems to have surpassed that. Standing 36 feet tall and 183 feet wide on top of the Hadar Mall in Jerusalem. The new menorah's construction took 10 days and 110 people to build. The team said they missed the deadline to submit to the Guinness Book of World Records, but would do so next year. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, December the 4th at 7 o'clock, a look at anti-Semitism on college campuses. Then we bring you the 2018 World Zionist Organization and American Zionist Movement's Symposium on Anti-Semitism at 7:30 from the Conference Center in New York City. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Israeli journalist Ben-Dror Yamini about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict on L'chaim. At 10, a discussion of the rise of anti-Semitism masked as anti-Zionism. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, it's the ILTV debate program, Frenemies. And remember, you can join JBS every evening during Hanukkah to light the candles on the menorah at 5:30 Eastern Time. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, December the 4th, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader. Happy Hanukkah. Chag Sameach.